Welcome back to another update from the Terra 1912 server. Today, I'll be exclusively showing you builds from the Europa region of our world. That will include a French town, a Italian town, a town from our Kalmar region, which is based on Scandinavia, and also a town from our Polish region. So please, buckle up, grab some snacks, and come with me as I walk around these beautiful builds. So I've just got off the train here in Superga, a town built by one of our newest builders, Lero. So this is a town based mainly off Turin in Italy and is the capital city, I should say, of the House of Savoy. This train station is gorgeous, but wait until we get out the front and see that. Already I'm getting some inspiration for train tracks through here. I like this design. It's quite small, it's quite compact. They got the levers acting as sort of cabled rail ties. You've then got the rails themselves made out of we've got polished tough walls here, and then in the centre you've got the main sort of sleeper being made from gates there. It does look quite nice, and it allows to build a much smaller sort of train track and station. Well, let's walk through here out into the main square. So this is the King Carlo Felice square. I imagine that's his statue up there. Behind me then is the facade of this gorgeous station and what looks to be a gigantic tower in the background there. One day I think this place is going to be seated here in the city, but Lauren hasn't got it quite in the place yet. So the station is gorgeous. It's based on the designs of the sort of contemporary Italian towns of the late 19th century. I like these little areas around the side as well. You've got loggias you can walk through and all full of details. Oh wow. So this would be down the side here where probably goods and freight would be travelled through. Yeah, there's a side entrance through there. Oh, this is gorgeous. And I imagine like a rail office at the back here. Colours are exquisite. The use of the cherry blossom wood here, I really like that sort of pink accent on that. So there isn't loads to see and do just yet. He's started building the town out from a map, as you can see on the ground below us there. But we have this Carlos Felice square to walk around. I'm already caught up over here by this awning, which I think is a very nice addition. I'm not sure what's killing the frames a little bit here. Might just be loading in new chunks in the corner over there. But this is gorgeous. Wow. Imagine walking through here on a nice hot sunny day and you can come through and sit in one of these lovely places looking across at the station there. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Ah, what a beautiful place. And then you can wander back underneath this colonnade and walk round the rest of the square. I'm really impressed with this. I've not seen much of your work yet, Lauren, and I'm in awe of what you've been able to pull together here for this Italian-inspired place. That angled building down the end there, mamma mia! Oh, that's tasty meat. That's terrible. Don't do that. That's a tasty meatball. So we got the tram lines going above us there to power the trams. I haven't seen a tram. Oh, he says there's a tram over there. I'm just walking around the outskirts of this park, but I want to pop in and just have a look. So we've got a lovely park in the centre here, decorated well, flowers are lovely, train station down the end. This is a very nice thought out town. As we walk round we can see the other sort of side is a mirror of what we've got this side. I noticed this here, so this must open up into like a little square. It does, there's a statue there. I mean, ignore the ships because they're kind of just there. Are we on the coast? Where are we? I don't even know in relation to what part of the world this is in. Another statue there. Very nice. But these squares are gorgeous. Really does open up a city nicely. Ooh. I guess this is to block off that place from that place. I've not seen something like that before. A little railing fence. Big fountain in the centre with a gorgeous amount of detail on it. The cherry blossom. Oh, looks just like lilies in bloom. But down there, past this square, there are two churches, sister churches, that sit looking back down this main road. So we're going to fly down through here at the moment because there isn't too much else to see at the second. He's blocked out some bits, which I think is a great way of building because that gives you an idea of what you've got coming next. But down through here we have these two churches. These are the churches of San Carlo and Santa Cristina. Proper nice Baroque churches. And what a great idea, having a sort of two churches straddling a road down to your main square. Great details on this one. Lovely clock tower on this one. The roof really works well. Oh yes. Good use of tuff through there. Lots of little details going on. I like this. What is that? A picture pod? I'm sorry, a what? I'm so out of touch with what's new in this game. Like, what is this? Can I place it? Is it a thing? It's a natural block. That doesn't help me. I have no idea what this is. Does it grow? Does it need to go on dirt? Ah, so it goes on farmland, which then, there we go. So you can use the debug stick to get a shape you want. I thought it was a massive carrot, like a huge carrot. Maybe that's just the way I think. Okay. Anyway, I think that's been enough we've seen here in the lovely city of Superga. Cannot wait to see what comes next here, Lauren. Look at this place. It's gorgeous already. Moving on then to our next location on today's progress update tour. So welcome to our newest builder and our newest town on the server. This is Lero, I've already mispronounced it. Laverroux. A town based on Chartres from France. Now, this has been built by Squire, who is, as I said, our newest builder on the server. Now, they have said for us to explore the city or this town from between here, which is the famous Moulin Rouge red windmill and burlesque place. Oh, hang on. I didn't realise it actually had an interior. Bloody hell. Blobby. This is where you've ended up after all of these years. Oh, I feel a little bit starstruck. Let me buy myself a drink. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, this is our newest builder's town who has been working very hard with Akira. Now, Squire has built a lovely cathedral up on the top of the hill, which we'll see in a moment, based on Saint-Denis Basilica from Chartres as well. I'm in awe of that. Is there a back room? Can I go see the dancers? No, it's part of the Easter egg hunt. Congratulations, you found all the eggs. You win nothing. Good. Well, we found all the eggs, apparently. Right, let's leave this, Oh. Is there a side room? Hello? Okay, I feel like things get very, very, very shady in here. So let's leave before we encounter anyone. Yes, as I was saying, the beautiful cathedral up there on the hill is what we're wandering up towards. But let's walk up this winding slope. Have a look at some of these lovely artworks on the side here. Trees and that. But some of these assets here, some of these houses have been repurposed from Akira's town of Vendôme, which is a great way of reusing things. And I think there's a lot of planning going on at the moment for getting this town integrated into the wider Francia region. You can see here on the map it is using Google Earth, by the looks of it, to help populate on the server here what needs to be built. Oh, there's a penny farthing. There's a great design. A little garden up here. I've just noticed that. It's on a hill. It looks great. Oh, yes. But let's wander up through these roads. We've lost sight of the cathedral now, which means I can probably cut across here. Oh, someone's left a bit of a dung pile there. I love a hill. Putting elevations in your city is guaranteed always to, one, tick my boxes, and two, just be a very good way of getting some extra detail. Gorgeous. There's so much life here. So many people out living their daily lives. Breathe in these details. This is excellent. The angles, of course, make it harder to build on, but just like building on a slope, they do add something a bit more interesting to look at. And then you get some nice terminating views like that. I do feel like I'm in a very nice French town. Are you okay, sir? You seem to have lost your legs. Okay, right, yep, that's fine. So we're moving on up through here towards the market square, which I think if we go up to this road here and take a right, will bring us back towards the cathedral. You can see there's a lot of work in progress around here, but Squire needed me to show it off because we have been putting it off for a little while. Squire did join us 2-3 months ago, and I haven't made the server update tour since January. So we push quickly through the unbuilt section here towards the cathedral. Let's have a little fly up and see it in some glory. Oh, yes. Would you look at that? Let me commit the sun to the right side. Ah, Monui. Boo. Wow. And it's also built at a slight angle. Huh. You wouldn't even notice it. That's lovely. I love the coloration, the change, the gradient through. really does add something to it as well. This market square, let's have a little walk through here, because this is quite the vast square. No market taking place today, but you can see the sort of the area marked out for it around here. There was the start of the Easter egg hunt, which if you watched last time's video as well, we had Leuven with Matty's Town, which also had an Easter egg hunt in it, which was well played. There are 6 eggs hidden in this town. We found one of them, and aren't we a good egg for that? Very nice. I like that corner there. That's a nice corner. So let's have a little quick wander around this side. I don't think there's an interior inside the church at all. No, it doesn't say that on my list. But these buildings are nice. I like it when you've got a market square that has like a nice facade of shops down one side and then perhaps a large building on the other. It just breaks it up a little bit. Have a little tower over there. But yeah, oh, this is nice. And then you've got some pink coming through here. Yeah, that's an interesting colour. I get it. It does work quite nicely. I wonder if it was just how the sandstone is. But this is really nice. Little trap there carrying around people. So what's through this way here? Oh, it's a little garden. A little jardin, as you would say in France. There's probably some Easter eggs in here as well. Little nun wandering around the place. Oh, and what looks to be a sort of chateau-esque type building there. Oh, this one's got a nice big asp as well, with the circular bits around the bottom, which I still haven't looked up what they are, and the flying buttresses. It wouldn't be a French cathedral without flying buttresses, would it? Well, Squire and Akira, but mainly Squire. It is a beautiful city, and I can't wait to see how this grows. Good job, and keep up the hard work, because I know you're on quite a bit and you're building a lot of stuff, and it's always nice to see. So, with that said, let's move on to our next location. Well then, we're here in the Swedish-inspired town of Gutenberg, built by Deltic and a few others. I'm standing out the front here of the Gutenberg, Gothenburg, not Gutenberg, that's a place in Germany, the Gothenburg Cathedral here, which is lovely. Oh, look at that. So there isn't too much to see here, but Deltic has given me a little rundown of what's going on. So this church was actually featured in last year's tallest buildings on the server, which is something we are currently working on doing again for this year. The park here I'm walking around now was built by Akira, and you can see on the map here, at the moment there is only this little square we can see. The buildings are nice and it's a good scale. I like it around here. It feels very, again, walkable, as we've seen with the place just before this. El Chiro's, La Chiro's is a building, apparently. Nice little mansard roof on that one. Lovely details, and we've got some life through here as well. It's always important to build a little bit of life through your buildings. I'm just wandering through a churchyard now without any care for standing on graves. What a terrible thing to say. Around the back here we've got more buildings and such from the square, and a little exit from the park. I do like a church that's built right in the centre of town, or a square that's just, the main place to be. Göteborg Finance... it must be the bank. I've just made all of that up. Got a little bit of scaffolding around the back here. I'm not entirely sure if we've been here before, but I have distinct memories of wandering around this town, Deltic. But still, you said we haven't seen it before, so I'm here looking at it today. Very nice stuff, and if we carry on back down this street, we've got some gorgeous views of this cathedral. I am just walking down the middle of the road here. Doesn't matter, there's only a few cars, and there is one coming this way. So there is one more bit we can see on here, and that is a little canal over there. I'll just wander through to it, but still, this cathedral employs and shows off a lot of details and colours. I really like the colour scheme through here. So you might be wondering, what is this block? And that is hay bales. In our texture pack, hay bales have been dramatically changed from vanilla. I say that because without them, things are a little bit more yellow, but, they could still work. It's not the most atrocious colour scheme in the world. Actually, that doesn't, even with normal hay, that doesn't actually look too bad at all. Hey, I think that's okay. Oh, I've missed doing these. And what that's done is that's made me arrive here at the canal. Now, Deltic says in his little blurb that the canal isn't present in 1912 Gothenburg, but he wanted to build it anyway. So he had a little dig through the city archives to discover where the canal ran and how it did. And I like it. Do you know what? It's amazing. It sits in the middle of this street at a different, quite a depth. So there must be a lock that needs to be built somewhere to be able to raise it and lower it up to ground level. But I like this. We've got a little person here on a barge going under the bridge. It's a very tight little fit. But wow, what a great little feature to have here. I'm really impressed with this place. Got some great details, Deltic and others. I can't wait to see how this little town, the one and only town we have here in the Scandinavian-inspired place of Kalmar, currently being built. So I can't wait to see how the rest of this goes. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Right then, well, that was a quick little whistle-stop tour around here. Let's move on to our final location on today's tour. Well, we've reached the final place on our tour today. This is Rzovia Pescora Skala. I've just said some Polish words at you that I probably didn't pronounce correctly at all, and I think I said a rude word. Oh well. This is a lovely castle built by Shiro. He built it for the comp that we've just recently ran on the server. Maybe it was 2 months ago now. And he is looking to integrate it fully into the landscape soon. So at the moment we've just got this little area around here, and you can see how it's kind of expanding out. He's done a lot of the landscaping by hand in game. Now let's have a little wander through it. I think if we go up here onto the bridge, we can get some very nice views down here through the river, up the side of the hill itself, and the building. I like the foundations. The building itself is a fairly substantial castle. That's quite a nice area there. It's like a I can't even remember what the word is. A pediment without the capping on the top. We've got a clock tower there, and up here we have a selection of cannons going through. I was just wondering if we can, and I think the path does bring us all the way up. So let us have a little walk past here. So we've got a little lodge on the side there as we wander through the Polish countryside. But yes, so guys, you're probably noticing I'm changing up the format a little bit on these videos. What you'll be getting now is region-specific videos based around inspiration-led towns. So what that means is I'm splitting out the videos to showcase, let's say, for Whiteberg, British-inspired towns and cities. For Europa, we'll have European-inspired towns and cities. And then for United Colonies and all of that for the Americans and stuff. I just think that might be a better way to market it for you, so you know what you're going to get in each video. So do let me know in the comments below how you found the last couple of videos, and if it's nice to come, and have a one-stop shop for inspiration for European towns. And I'm going to carry on doing it this way because I think it's a better way to have it all sort of joined together, so it's not a bit of a mismatch of oh look, we're over here now and we're over here. You can kind of understand there is a sort of theme running through it. Right, well, we've reached the top of the path and we've got some scary guns pointing at us there. I can't see a door. Does that path go? Oh, it kind of goes up to the mountain there. So there's no doorway in. There would be like a gate there, I imagine. So let's have a little fly around and just see the different layers. We've got a couple of terraces through here. We've got a nice wall there. Sure, this is really nice. And I can't wait to see how this integrates itself into the rest of the landscape. But there we go then, guys. So that has been another progress update tour from here, the Terra 1912 server. And like I said, I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope it's got you inspired. So, remember guys, get building, get inspired. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.